My love for racing began like a few years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. One day I just decided to go to the kart track. I was like, hey mom, I want to go go-karting. And after the first lap, I was in love.
He was overweight, really not athletic at all.
I went through this stage where I just kind of ate whatever I saw. It was like that seafood diet, you know, seafood need it.
What he realized when he got in a go-kart to drive was that the less he weighed, the faster the kart's going to go, right? Within a year, he had lost between 30 and 40 pounds.
Up. Come on. Oh. Work those lats. Work those lats. Let's go. Come on, you're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Let's go. Come on. That's better. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Come on, you're almost there. You're almost there. Come on, we're not gonna fail yet. 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Well, my fitness regime, it pretty much includes a bunch of different types of exercises, like intensity exercise and like HIIT training, like high intensity interval training, or a lot of CrossFit sometimes, and weight training to build strength and muscle. I wasn't always the fittest kid. I only got into working out like 3-4 years ago, and it changed my life completely. And I have this like vision of like I want to be a professional athlete, racing car driver, and you know, just I keep that image in my head, and you know, I just say, all right, I got to get there, and I won't stop till I get there. Racing's given me like this sense of purpose. Like it's made me fitter. It's made me mentally just better than I used to be. You know, everything's just kind of shaped up. You know, like it's gonna put me on this path of just awesome times, really, I think. One of the coolest things about it was when you first get to the track for the day, you know, you show up, you know, you put your suit on, you put your gloves. Because when you put your helmet on for the first time, it's like entering a new world. No one can tell you what to do. No one can tell you what's happening. This is you know, this is your time to just let go. And it's just one of the coolest experiences. I've made it my goal to be able to push myself past that limit, you know. Make it so I'm capable of just making myself go that little bit further, work that little bit harder to get what I want to get.
It is a huge sacrifice as a teenager. He's missed lots of nights out. He has had to come home early because he's racing the next day. He doesn't care. He is completely committed. We're trying to encourage Oscar to get really good grades at school, because in his junior year of school, the first 2 or 3 weeks, we actually wasn't there because we were in the UK racing. So to keep him up to speed with the work that he would miss, he did all his reading for his English, he did all his work that he would have done in class those 3 weeks, he did over the summer, so that when he got into class, he would be up to speed or in the right places to where they would be.
That doesn't smell like it normally does.
Sorry?
It smells good.
Does it smell all right?
Yeah, it smells great.
You haven't cooked it as fast as normal.
Yeah. Oh, here. Does you see how hot it was?
So listen to his dad's, like, you know, when he put his hand over.
Fastest time was a 45, really low 45.
For the what? Or dry?
Dry. And then we're going around this way is a mid to high 45.
You'll see me in the back, and everyone will be rolling start, and all of a sudden,
Like you just drive straight and they all go like
and
that.
there's Carlos, oh my God. I think we're much more relaxed and informal in our relationships with our kids, because on the one hand, we want to try to help push them and steer them in the direction that they want to go, or in the direction we think will work best for them. But at the same time, you know, we recognize they're kids, and kids have to be kids, and we want them to enjoy what they're doing. For me, I love watching Oscar drive. When you see him doing lap after lap and the lap times are coming down and he's getting really close to people that have been driving for much longer, it's it's exciting. It's, you know, gives you a feeling that, you know, if he was able to do this more regularly, he could be much faster. He could be, you know, competitive with the guys that they're at the top of the game in that category.
When Oscar was 12, and if somebody had said to me, you know, Oscar's going to be a racing car driver, he's going to get in fabulous shape, he's going to, you know, be training every day, and this is what he's going to have, you know, he wants to have a sports career, I would have said, my Oscar? You're talking about my Oscar, really? And, you know, it just would never have dreamt that this would be a career that he would have picked. Yeah, enormously proud.
Being on the top step is definitely one of my biggest goals, and I think that would just be one of the coolest experiences of my whole life.